Shalom Israel. With ISUPK, start off 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commander Junior Hanna, start off 1969, where we teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians make up the 12th tribe of Israel. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite group. In fact, if you're not in Commander Junior Hanna, and ISUPK, you're simply not of the truth. My name is Officer Kazak Shapar, 50, out of South Carolina here, teaching LASHAWAN QADASH class. Every Friday night, holding it down. We'll be teaching the Paleo and the Assyrian Hebrew. And of course, we'll wait for other people to get into class and join the chat there. Well, we teach LASHAWAN QADASH because it's our holy language, you know. It's the language that the Most High has given us. He's given us to write the Bible. Of course, you know, I mean, he wrote the Bible with LASHAWAN QADASH, I'm sorry, Slaki. And we, of course, we learn it, so we'll know what we're learning. So we'll know what we're talking about as we learn. When we explore words, sentence structure. Today we're going to talk a little bit about vocabulary, a little about sentence structure. We'll get into some prepositions and some adjectives. And we're going to do a little fun game here on the board so that you can understand how to get to understand a little better. And I know people are getting off work, you know, parking the car, coming in, you know, getting your coffee and your yayan or whatever you got to do for class, getting yourself together, you know, ready for LASHAWAN QADASH class. We hold this class down. We hold classes down from Monday through Saturday. Of course, we culminated and we have Sabbath service tomorrow. And that will be, you know, we'll have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday class. And I'm teaching the LASHAWAN QADASH class, and I'll see you tomorrow, bright and early at about 9 o'clock for Sabbath services. But right now, we're going to teach the LASHAWAN QADASH class, and we're waiting for other students to get in. We want you guys to take your time, you know. We'll go over some things. We guys want you to respond in the chat, get your understanding, ask your questions, you know, and reserve them if you have to. If I have to answer them after class, I will. If I have to answer them in the private chat, I do it all the time. You know, just trying to help people out and understanding, because class only has so much time. I only have so much time. And sometimes LASHAWAN QADASH takes a little research. But we're the blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians that were displaced, you know, from Jerusalem, man. In AD 70, carted off through the Atlas Mountains, wound up in West Africa. We're not Africans, we just were there. I see people checking in now. We were there, you know. Of course we were in Africa. That's how we fled there, because, you know, we got the same colors as Africa, but we're not Africans. There are 4 nations of Africa. We'll get it. I might get in that in the class here and write them down so you'll understand the difference between the 4 tribes of Africa versus the Hamites, those heathens. Those are heathens. Those are people that the Most High took us from under when we were living in Egypt, you know. When he said, Pharaoh, let my people go, those were Africans. But in LASHAWAN QADASH class, of course, we found out in just reading it and understanding that, you know, we are the 12th tribe of Israel, you know. That's what we are. I see people checking in class now. You know, we got tribes from Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, you know. We go on and on. We go a long ways, you know. We got Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar, you know, the Mexicans. But the Africans, they're not part of either one of those nations, you know. Hold on, Salaki for a second. I see people checking in here. Okay. All right. You know, the Africans, you know, Mizraim, Canaan, Cush, Put. That's the Africans. Mizraim, Egypt, Canaan, South Africa. I think it was what? Put is North Africa. Cush, forgot. Let me see. Forgot who they were. Let's see. Watch Ethiopians. That's right. Ethiopians. Of course, you have Libyans in North Africa. Ethiopians is the Cush people. But I see people have chats. We're going to get on starting our class. I hope you can hear me okay. D'Angelo, Shar, Clapping it up for class. Appreciate that, Sean. We have D'Angelo, steady brother, and Camp right there, joining every class. Keep on, because we ain't going to be calling you D'Angelo for long, man. You're going to get your Hebrew name. You just keep checking in class, bro. All right? In Hebrew, bro, we call it ox sometimes, you know. so like to the men above me, when we say we say akyam, and then of course when women we call it akwafyan, and then but for the men it's ak, you know, or for a lot of brothers it's akyam, and sometimes but when you address a man of higher rank, you know, you say sir or adawan, depends on what's appropriate, you know. But that's what we are. That's what we are in class. We'll let a few more people check in for the understanding of Hebrew. Hebrew writes from right to left. We write Hebrew from right to left. There's no explanation behind why that is. That's just the way the Most High done it. If you see most of these nations write languages from left to right, it's simply because they don't understand. You know. We write from right to left. That's real Hebrew. Of course, we're in our precious language. You know, we're writing the language from left to right, called English. Which, you know, sometimes I wonder. And you know, that language, it ain't worth 23 cents, but we're here. This is the understanding. The Most High saw fit to put us here, so we had to learn English, of course. Now it's time to get back to your heritage here on Friday night to understand who you really are. You know, we were in captivity, man, many times. You know, Assyria, Babylonians, man, Persians. Then you had Egyptians over there, Persians in the Esther days, and Egyptians, of course. And then we had the Romans. Of course, we had Greece. You know, they came and took the 10 tribes away and whisked them away until they finally got off and went through the ocean across here and wound up in America. So did we. So did the other 3 tribes. You know, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Of course, the other 10 tribes. And the Most High, right, what he's doing now, putting back the tribes, putting us together. And LASHAWAN QADASH is a good tool for that. Because it's our language. It's no, we speak Hebrew in LASHAWAN QADASH. We say Abba Gada Hawazaka. You know, Taya Kalamana Sa'abataza Kwarashakta. That is our holy tongue. It's spoken, and it's written from right to left. Okay? That's the holy language, all right? It's always written from right to left. When we're in captivity, we had to learn the land of the when we're in the land of the Assyrians, the Hebrew language, we had to learn to write their characters. But our sounds were the same, okay? That was the good part. The good part, we had to learn that. And as we understand that Hebrew takes on these characters. Those top characters, as you see now, I'll write 1 or 2 here so you can understand the difference. I know we go over them all the time in class. We go over all the time in class. You know, if you can see, I'll show you on the board. We have something like ma. You know, right there, like ma. You know, right there, ma. Looks like this in the Paleo, but in the Syrian, that same word, that same sound, which we call a character. Because that's what these are, they're characters. All languages have characters, Chinese, Japanese, Indian, Hawaiian, Samoans, they all have characters. English characters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, there's 26 of them. Well, Hebrew is no different. When you say Abagada, Hawazaka, Tayakala, Manasa, Ipataza, Kwarashata, you're saying the same thing. That's how you learn. It's the building block for learning. You have to learn the alphabet, you call it, or the characters first before you can learn anything. Or you're wasting your time. You won't understand what we're doing on the board. So that's why I spent a lot of time going over this chart here. That's something that you should really spend even better. But I'll go over it in class so that to give an understanding with people, you know. So we wait for a few more people to check in. In Assyrian, that same ma would look like this. Before we get into class here heavy, we'll get into well, anyway, that same ma will look like this. Okay? I think we have a few, couple brothers, other than Sharp. D'Angelo, you know, we'll ask a few people up there, you know, what would be the ending character for that? Because Hebrew in the Assyrian, this is the Assyrian right here. Right here. Of the letter M. Ma. Or character. In Hebrew, that's what it looks like. Like an upside down M. If you notice it right here, I'll write it for you. You know, I'm just writing it here just for exercise before we move on here. It looks like this. That's an M, upside down. It just happened to have a little curl to it at the bottom, and that's what makes that character. So some of them make sense, really. As a matter of fact, a lot of them make sense. The L, you know, the tazah, the Q, that makes sense to me. The Ra is backwards, look forward. So the Shah, not really. The Tha, okay, it got a D. The Ha and the Wa, the Z, none of those really don't make any sense. Some of them make sense. The B is upside down and the D doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But you got to understand, you got to learn them anyway. That's the point. But if you notice, we're asking in the chat right here, there is a character for that ma. What would it look like? If we got, we'll go into it, I try to get see if I can find something else in here. Lock it for a second here, trying to find something. There we go. Okay. Yeah, guess not. Anyway. Okay. You know, ma. You know, in Hebrew, you know, you have a ma right here. And so that ma is going to have a special character there. What would that special character look like? And it'll be called an ending character, so it'll look like this. Okay? It'll look like, sort of like that. All right? And what's the reason for that? Because if you have a word, like, let's give a word like mother, like ma. Well, that's ma. And now it occurs. Now, how you spell ma? We're going to spell it in Assyrian here. We're going to write it in blue here. We're going to say that's the A, you know. Then we're going to say ma. Well, we have to write this character. How come we don't write this? Because it's not the ending character. The ending character for that would be this one. Just like we just wrote over here. Okay? So we have to pay close attention to the Hebrew ending characters. And of course, in Assyrian, you would write the ending character at the end of that word. Ama means mother. If I'm not mistaken. Okay? Right. There you go. Okay? And so that's when you use this. You know, just kind of going over it, getting sharpen the tools before we get started off and running in all cylinders here and all gears in LASHAWAN QADASH, you know. So you wouldn't use that M right there. You use this M right here. You use this M. That one there. And when people see that, oh, it's a ma. I mean, that's how you read Hebrew. Hebrew is understood like that in Assyrian. Now, if you want to write that same word in Paleo, we go over here and we say, ah, ma. That same word paleo, you know, you have to write ah because that's what the A looks like in Paleo Hebrew. This would be in Paleo, okay? All right. Of course, this is an Assyrian right here. And this one, that's an Assyrian. Lock it. That's an Assyrian, and this is in Paleo, of course. All right. Now for here, you don't need no special characters at the end. It just goes like this. Like that. You just put an M on the end, Amah. But however, in the chat, somebody can tell me, what does the Assyrian, what's the difference between the Assyrian and the Paleos? If the Assyrian has ending characters right here, an ending character, we're warming up before we get into class here. Ending characters, where we have people check in. You know, like and share the class, and you get other people to join the class, you know, if they want to join, fine. If they don't, I understand. You may have a busy day. But like and share the class, invite people on into the class. You know, here, we got ending characters right there. Ma, okay? You know, get your wife to come on in class, get your daughters, your sisters, your brothers, come on and learn Hebrew. You know, it's for your benefit, all right? All right. Definitely was for my benefit. So, okay. What's the difference between here? What do we have to do here to this word to make it more understanding? All right? What will we put in there? See if we got who's in the chat here. D'Angelo, okay. And you can answer that question, Shar. So we have a few people in class today so far. What do we have right here? What does the Hebrew and Paleo need to make this word more explicit of understanding? Of course, the understanding here, you need an ending character here for the Assyrian. We'll give you guys a second there. What's the ending character? I mean, what would you write in Hebrew and the Paleo Hebrew? If you're going to do what's needed here to make Amah sound like Amah instead of what would you need? Give you guys another about 15 seconds or so. You know, because Hebrew kind of warm up, get you guys invited so you'll understand what's going on. You know. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. What do we need right here? In the Hebrew, what do we need? What do we need to make that happen? To make this word Amah, to make it sound like it's supposed to sound, what do we need? What do we call those? Okay? Let's see what we got. All right. See, we got more people checking in class here. We got, okay. Yeah, good. I'll check, good, okay. Got more people checking in. And, but the answer, I think we got an answer over there on the board. Let's see what we got over there. Let's see what we got. People checking in the class. I know it starts off a little slow today. People tired, like I said. LASHAWAN QADASH class. Let's see what we got. Let's see what people have written. Let's find out. Okay. Cushy, yep. Oh, connectors, right. Connectors, right. Right, Shar said cushion. That's right, Shar. It's cushion Ethiopian. That's right. Appreciate that. Yeah. But that's what they are. That's what the other African nations are named. You know, but we'll get into that in a second here. But, and he's right, you have connectors. So when we say, you know, you can say ama, or you can say ama. For most people, ama. It's one word, it's one sound, just say ama. Let's say ama, ama. Or you can say ama. You can say it like that. Because some people may want to say it like that. You know, I have a problem, real problem with that, with understanding that. You know. But anyway, okay, let's move on. Let's move on with class. As we see more and more people check in, it's good to, let me see here. Okay. All right. We're going to erase this off the board and we're going to get on to something else here. But anyway, that's how you write, that's how you use Assyrian in the Paleo. That's how you use Hebrew in the Paleo and the Assyrian. You know, you have ending characters for Assyrian. Right here. In Paleo, you have what we call connectors. And it's good to know that just in case you run across words and you say, you know, you're reading out of the Torah that has something, man, I don't see no connectors. That's because you're reading Hebrew. That's fine. Then that means you better know the ending characters for absolute sure. And you can find them all on the chart. Right here. D'Angelo and other people in the audience there that want to. How many ending characters are there? How many ending characters are there? How many? How many ending characters are there? I mean, you know, by now you should really understand ending characters. How many are there? How many? Write that down in the chat. Does me no good to give you some stuff, things that mundane you should already know anyway. How many ending characters are in the Hebrew language, in the Syrian language? How many are there? Okay? Because we know that they are, we'll find out. We'll talk about that in a second here. And we'll get to, how many are there? How many ending characters are there? Write it down in the chat. Don't be ashamed. Don't be, there's no wrong or right answer. You know, now's the time to get it right. When you get in class, that's the time to say, it really ain't no shame there. But when you get in class, you know, you raise your hand. It's never a shame, but it thinks if you, okay, good. We got an answer over there. Let's see. If you want to. Yeah. Okay, I'll accept 22 because you may not have understood what I said. There are 22. You're right. There are 22 characters. I have no problem for that. And I reserve the right for not maybe saying everything I needed to say on there, but there are 22 characters in Hebrew. Now, how many ending characters are there in Assyrian? In Assyrian, how many ending characters are there? There are. You're right, D'Angelo. You're exactly right. There are 22. There are 22 characters in the total. When you say Abagada, Hawazakataya Kalamanasa, Ipa Taza Kwarashata. There are 22 of those. Like you say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, they're 22. They're 22. You're right. Now, how many of those in the Assyrian on the second line have ending characters? Have the same sound. In that second line, now how many are there? In the second line. How many are there? In the Assyrian, how many ending characters are there? Okay? That's important to know. It's important to know because you'll be looking, every time you read that Tanakh in the Hebrew, we study out of the Tanakh. And We read it every Sabbath. Let's see if I can find this knock over here. Yeah, here it is right here. When we read that Tanakh right here, of course we have a Bible also, the King James Version of the Bible, but this Tanakh right here is right there. That Tanakh is what we read out of because we're reading the stories of the actual Bible. That Tanakh, you know, there's the Hebrew. You look real close. Yeah, it's upside down. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if I can get a picture of it. There we go, right there. You get real close, you can see some Hebrew. See that Hebrew right there? That's what we read. And that is, we use the Assyrian Hebrew there for preference. We can also read the Paleo also. He said 5. Exactly right. Get that brother hand. Exactly right. There are 5 ending characters. And I'll go ahead and name them for you, you know. Because I appreciate that. There are 5. You're right. Okay? There's Ka. You know. Ka. All right. See, there's another one over there. There's Ma. There's a Ma. That's the one we just got through using. See, that Ma. That's Ka, Ma. All right. I see Sister Ayana has checked in the class. Appreciate that, sis. D'Angelo, appreciate that. Clap it up. That's right. Charles Rib, sister answering all questions. And D'Angelo, y'all steadily answering questions. That lets me know you're learning, okay? What did I say? Where am I? Oh, Na. Okay. Na. Na sort of looks like that. Now, there's a difference between this car. It's more stouter, not as long, but about like that. I'm sorry. This one a little longer. You can see the difference in the Tanakh. And okay, all right. And then we have Pa. All right. We have a Pa. That's an ending character. It's good to know these because a lot of people, as you study, you want to know, man, what are these things at the end of the word? Well, they mean something. Because I didn't see them when I was writing all these characters up here, because they're on that second line right below the Assyrian Hebrew language, okay, on your chart, and they're called ending characters. All right, and then we have the Pa. All right, we have the Pa. Sort of looks like I don't know, like that, sort of. Yeah, okay, I'll buy that. And then we have the Tazah, and the Tazah is like like something like that. You know, it's kind of hard for me to write them sometimes. Oh, I like that. There you go. Okay, and that's the Tazah. I think I got them all right there. That's Kama Napa. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay, and those, when you see those at the end, let's see who else we got. Check it out. See those at the end? Then that's exactly how you have to sound them out. We have Taki, UPK Shah. Got a Shah in class. All right. Good. Hope you brought your pencil and paper to participate, man. But that's what we're going to do in class. We're going to get into class a little more heavier right about now. Okay. Now that we got the introduction going on, Sister Ayana, Sister Shah, you know, we'd like them up here. You know, share the class. You know, share. Invite the people to come on in class. You know, at their leisure, they may be coming out of traffic there, out of their slavery, and trying to get the. Sister Yana said 5 also. Sister Yana said 5 also. So clap it up for brother D'Angelo and the sister Yana. Clap it up for them. They deserve that because that means they're learning in class, and we need to have the understanding of learning here in class, okay? All right. Let's see. What else we got here? All right. Now, let's get into the sentence over here. We're going to talk a little bit about Well, before we do that, let's go over to the board over here on this side over here. We're going to get into word vocabulary. What I want you to do, guys, I hope you can see. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see the words up here? Okay, type of one in the chat if you can, because let me step over here. Yeah, can you see me? Yeah, I guess you can. If y'all can see this, y'all can see my hand at least, right? Type of one in the chat. Because what I want you to do is go through this word vocabulary one at a time here. All right? Maybe I need to get on this side. Okay, I'm sorry. Lock it. Okay. Hope y'all can see that. If you can see it, like I said, type of one in the chat so I know you with me there, so we can see it okay? All right? Can you see the board? I'm assuming you can, so I guess I'm going to move on. This is the word vocabulary I want you to come up. The word, okay, somebody typed it, I'm believing they're typing ones in there. There we go. See, that's my class participation. Yana, Char, we need a deeper black marker, okay. All right. D'Angelo, yeah, we're going to let's make them deeper. He's right. You're right. Let's make them deeper here because it's kind of hard to see these sometimes. Let's see if I can make this a little deeper. He's right. Kind of hard to see. That's why I said that, because I kind of knew it was kind of like rough there. Let's see if this will work right here. I'll try to go over each word as I go. All right, how about that? I hope that's better. I think that's better. I want y'all to tell me, this is the word for one. Which one of these characters is word vocabulary? We're going to insert the characters and make a word out of it. This is the number one. So, do you use shaba'a to go before the cod to make the number one, the letter for one? Y'all tell me. Y'all can see it right here, right? Matter of fact, I'll write it in red. I'll write it in red here. You can see it a little better. I think you can see it better. I'm not sure. Ba, okay, and ah. Which one of those characters fit to form the number one in Hebrew? How do you say one in Hebrew? That's what I'm trying to say. What do you say? Shakad, bakad, or akad? Which one? You tell me. Type in the chat. It's only like 3 letters or 2 or 3 letters, So write it down. Tell me. All right. Much better. Okay, good. The one is black. It's excellent. Okay, good. Good. Okay. And ain't that big, Shark. It's kind of small. But I got it. It's large. That's the main thing. Appreciate that. All right. Shaba'a. Which one? Of course, the one right there. I wrote it real big so you can see it, and I'll write the rest of them. I want you guys to tell me, which one is it? Write it in your chat. Which one? How would you say this word right here? Bakad, shakad, ikad, dakad. Write it in the chat. Tell me what the number one is. I want to see if you guys are learning here. That's how you learn. Okay. We got Ayana. We got Daquan. All right. And you got D'Angelo, I believe. So I believe y'all saying this one. Is this right? Yeah. Right there. If you're saying that's right, we'll let some more people in the chat get involved. Well, let's see which one of those are right. That's what we're doing with this word vocabulary right here. We want to find out which one of these are we using. Okay? Overwhelmingly, it looks like most people are saying what? It's important. You're on your own. That's all I'm doing here. A cod, I don't want. Okay, he said a cod. Okay. Okay, he said a cod. Very good. And a cod. So we have a Yana, We have Asha, and I believe it's D'Angelo. Y'all said it. And we had Daquan. Sorry, Quan. Y'all had it right. So clap it up for class. Put those claps in there. Clap it up for class. Okay. Exactly right. And because that's what cod means one. Now I'm doing this purpose so your brain can start to roll over, so you can understand a little bit better what we're doing here. All right, here's another one. Let's do this one. Very good. I appreciate it. Put those claps in the chat right there. All right, let's do this one right here. All right. These are the Chinese. How would you say it? Moka, Moba, or Moab. How would you say Chinese? Let's take them one at a time. Let's don't get ahead. Let's take them one at a time, okay? Appreciate that. Curse is clapping it up in there. Everybody put your claps in there. Ain't no problem. Ain't no big deal. Hope you can sit on the board. Ayana, she said Moab. Okay, let's see. Does everybody say that? I'm giving y'all some more chance. Now, I ain't going to rush it. I'm going to give y'all some more chance to figure it out, to let me know what's going on. Because we got other people watching. Just remember, even though they ain't in the chat, we got other people watching the class. And clap. So when you clap it up for class, you're helping those people too. You know, giving the class some solidification there, man. Solid. You know. Curse, yeah, you say Moab. He said Moab. D'Angelo said Ab. Okay, good. So it seemed like everybody overwhelmingly said A-B. So let's write that. We say, in the Hebrew, we say A-B. A-B. So that word is Moab. Very good. So it's got to be this one right here. Okay, what about this one? We're going to say for the number 3. For the number 3. You can see it on the board over here. So it's, what is it? Shalasha, Shala Sa, Shalana. Or is Shalash, Shalashash, and Shalana. Which one? How do you say the number 3 in Hebrew? Okay, Shalasa, Shalasha, or Shalana. Which one? Which one of those? Let me know. Put it in the chat, man. That's right, a shot of nasty heathens. That's exactly right. Let's see. Curse he got Shalash. Let's see if everybody agree with that. He's got this word right here. All right. Well, we're gonna show you something here. Right there. Okay. Of course, that's what they're saying. They're saying Shalah Shah. You know, I don't want to mean to fool you, but that's what they're saying. I'll drop this A right here just to say that's what y'all think. Is a Shalasah, Shalasha, a Shalana. Everybody else, let's see. We got Curse in there. Daquan. Moab, nasty heathens. Y'all write it up in there. See which one y'all think. Which one do y'all think? You know. I don't run it too fast. I just want to get some more answers. Make sure. Let's make sure, everybody. Which one? Okay. Sure. Okay, good. Moab. Okay, good. All right. Which one? Is Daquan the only one got that guess on what that is, what he thinks it is? I know some of the rest of y'all got it in there now. Come on. How do you say 3? Give y'all about 10 more seconds here for the number 3. How's it said? I mean, this is what he's saying. He's saying Shalasha. Because that's what I put down there. I put a sha right there. That's what I put there. Sha. So how do you say it? A few more seconds here for understanding. Okay, all right. We'll go ahead and give it to you of understanding. The word is, we'll clap it up. I believe all y'all got it right. Just you know, the Quans is right. Over here in the Hebrew, we drop the letter A. We drop this A. But this is the correct one right here, sha. But you don't, in Hebrew, you don't put the sha. Most of them, you don't put the sha at the end right there. You put the, you drop the letter A because it really is sha. So the word is actually, instead of shalasha, you say shalash. That's the understanding of how you do that word. But that's what it is. So it's SH. So, you take the A off of there. Okay, here's the last one on that. Let's get to this one. What about this one? When we say, how do you say the letter 8? Shaga, shama, shada, and then you say wa, bakwa, wakwa, waba, wawa. Then you say naza, naha, na'ai. How do you spell the letter A? This will be the last one for our word vocabulary right here for understanding. How do you do that? Tell me which ones. Now, you guys got some choices to make here. You got 3 blanks to fill out right here. You got sha, da, maga. You got wa. Is it ba, kwa, wa? Or you got na. You have za. You have za, ha, and I. Which one of them? Y'all fill in the blanks and take your time and write it down. Write down. Write the first one, then the second one, or just write the whole word out for that matter. Write the whole word out. Let me know how it's spelled. All right, take your time. For the letter 8, the Quan, he putting down this. Let's see if all y'all agree. Y'all see if y'all agree with the Quan. The Quan say sha, then he's saying ma. All right. Then he's saying, ooh, have this one wrong here. Wrote it down wrong myself. Oh, I wrote that one wrong. Anyway, I wrote this one out there, so I forfeit that one. I'm sorry. So lucky about that. Shama, wa. What do you put in the last one? And he said H. I gave too much trying to trick you there. Too much trying to throw you off right there. I'm sorry. Not trick, but throw you off. Salaki. We have Dina McCall checking in class. The word is shama wana. Okay, shama wana. And there again, on the na over here, shama wana. Okay, that's the whole word, shama wana. We'll put it a little closer right here. Shama wana, right there. Okay, because what it is lucky, I kind of messed that one up a little bit because I had the middle messed up. Anyway, okay, what it is that on the ha, it's normally an H at the end, A at the end, you drop the A. And it's just shama na, shama wana. And it means the letter 8. I'm sorry, the number 8. Okay, the number 8 in Hebrew. All right, that's how that's written. Okay, that's how you write. That's how you understand the word vocabulary. Let's move on to something else here. We're going to get over to. Okay, let's get over to this right here because we're going to get into some more prepositions, and we're going to get a little bit stronger here at our prepositions and our possessive adjectives. I'm sorry. Here's a sentence right here. Y'all hang with me right here. Edom is the devil. Who is Edom? Who else is Edom? What else can we call Edom? You know, he's the devil. AKA what? You know, Edom is the devil. Well, this is it right here in the Bible. And the Bible says this, the devil the Bible speaks of, so Edom is the devil. So who is the devil? Right here. It's Adawam. Edom. Edom says Adawam. So let's see what we got written in the chat over here. White man, yeah. White man, or basically you're saying it's Esau also, okay? Esau. You find that in the book of Genesis 25 and 25. So we go in Hebrew, we say, we'll put it over here. Esau. Okay, we'll write that down here. So get your pencil and paper, write your notes. It's time to relax a second, and I'll go over something. We say Adawam Haya Ha Shaga. Okay, is the devil. And you make sure you put a preposition over here. You know, the devil. You know, so we say Adawam. That's how you say Edom. Not anyway. It's Adawam in the Bible. A word is translated more like red, I think. Esau, Edom, Adawam. Adawam, W-A-M. Understand the difference, okay? Adawam, Haya'ah is the Shaga. And there are many devils. So if you want to write this word in plural form, you would say Sha, Ga, Shagayam. That means there's plenty of them. That's plural. So we say Yam, plural over here in the Hebrew, okay? And of course, this ha right here, this is called a preposition. All right? It's called a preposition. That preposition right there, the devil. You know, you're telling, you're describing the noun. You're preparing in front of, you saying what? Like a directional or just an understanding right before you get to devil, or anything that you write down. You say the house, like you say ha bayaf. You can say, well, we'll write it down over here. We can say the house. We can say that. So we can say ha bayaf. Okay. How would you say the houses, plural? If I were to make that plural in the chat, how would I say, what would I put right here? What would I put there? Okay, what possessive adjective would I do? Or what plural? I'm sorry, what plurality or what plural would I put there to make houses? Just like I did the devil, what would I do? I mean, you know, it's common sense, but I want you guys to write and type it in the chat. What would I do to make bayaf, houses, plural? Like you got more than one house, you know? How would I make that plural? What would I do? All right, let's see. How your mom? Wait a minute here. What do you got? I want somebody that Hiya mom. Let's see. Nah, not quite that. Bayaf. Okay. So you want to say Bayaf. We'll give you guys a chance. Not quite, Daquan. You know? You're close. But let's see. We want you to write in the chat. Let's see. You have cool. And you have anyway. You want to write bayaf in plural. You want to just simply write the word yam here. Okay, that's all you have to do. It's not that technical there, because you said bayaf means house. You want to say houses is bayaf yam, okay? That's how you would write this. So let's get into okay. Yeah, we'll leave that on the board here. Let's get into something else here in the Hebrew. Let's find out. I mean, we talked about early there, because we're not the Africans. That's what people need to understand. You know, we are the Hebrew Israelite 12. You know, we got the same skin color necessary. We go from dark to light, but we're not Africans. So we're going to write out the nations. We have put yam on it. That's exactly right. Give Aisha a hand there. Exactly right. You want to put yam on there. Y'all write that in your notes. Write that in your note. Type, clap it up in the chat. If you want something, you put yam, and of course, bayathyam. And a house is plural. It's always in the masculine. But you can use, in this case, this is masculine and feminine, if I'm not mistaken, when you're talking about house. But it's always going to be masculine. Okay? I believe that is M and F, masculine and feminine for yam in this case. Sometimes you have yan, but not in this case. It's not a woman's house, but yan. You know, unless she's going to, well, anyway. Yeah, we're going to say this always the man of the house. It can go either way. Masculine or feminine, but it's the man's house. It's masculine, feminine is for yam. And I'll go ahead and write it down here, because it's like some words you use to make that plural, make it plural. And that's understood. Now we're going to get into, let's see what we have here. I think D'Angelo, clap it up. Good. There you go, D'Angelo. You learn. Exactly right. So I hope you understand that that's what this is. So we go back over it again. To say devil, you say shagah. You know, you say shagah. You want to say more than one devil, you say shagayam. Or you can say also for that word, instead of saying devil, you can say he's also an oppressor. Okay? Yeah. You can say they are devils. Let's say that Esau and Edom, we can say they are devils. Because that's what they are. The evil people, man. You know, Esau, Edom, because we'll get over there in the translation of that in a second. But they are devils, okay? So we're going to use a word like, let's see. Okay, good. We're going to use a word like a thumb. When you say they, you want to use a word like a thumb. The word by itself would be a thun. A thun. Man. A thun. Okay? But when you say they, you have to make that plural. It's they. It's male. It's a male. Well, it's a possessive adjective also. Okay? So we want to say a thumb. Alright? Alright, so that is plural. You want to say they are, plural. Possessive adjective, shagayam. You want to say, we'll try to keep him in red here because that's what That's what he's like trying to hide, but he ain't gonna hide. We're gonna say sha, ga, shaga, and then we're gonna say yum. Okay? Because what we're doing is we're making these devils over here again plural. They are. And we're saying a thumb. Okay? All right? The male possessive adjective, that's right, a thumb, they are. And also, let me show you another thing too, when you say a thumb. Let's stay with they. Because like I said, the birth of thumb is like the or whatever, like that. But we're going to say a thumb, they are. We're also going to say they're what? What else are they? What else is a devil? What else? What's some more characteristics of a devil? What is he? They are what? Okay? Or you can say they are the devil. They are the devils. We're going to say they are devils, or we can say they are devils, or we're gonna stick with that. They are devils. What else are they? Can we say, let's see in the chat, what else do you claim the devil that he is? What else does he do? DeQuan says deceiving. That's right. He's a deceiver, man. Exactly right. And that's really what devil means, really. It really means that's what he is. He also is a deceiver. And they also murderers. This is what they do right here. They murderers. Man, they're the biggest murderer on the face of this earth, man. They're murderers, man. You know, we're going to say ratazak. Rata, we're going to say, we'll put it down here. Ra, we'll put it down here, right? Ra, ta, za. I believe that's right. Ratazak, and then of course we'll have to put, since we put an S on here, well, let's get rid of this house over here. We don't need this. Get rid of this one right here. You guys write this down in your chat. Don't lose everybody here. Okay. Ratazak. Yum. Ratazakyum. That's what that'll cover this S right here. That's plural. Okay? That's plural. All right? Because there again, here's the they. We're going to say a thumb. We're going to say a thumb, okay? A thumb, and we're going to say they are. Because that's what we're doing is possessive adjective here. We're telling a thumb that they are. You know, that they are murderers also. Okay? Here's one. Let's see, what else? We know they're deceivers. In the chat, let's type up, what else are the devils? What else is Esau on this earth? You got deceiving, okay. Amawad, we see Amawad in class. Glad to have you, Amawad. Ain't seen you in the class in a while, but I appreciate that. Ratazakyum. Make sure I got that one right. Ratazakyum. Ratazak, yeah, that's right. Plural, possessive adjective, okay. Yeah, and it goes, of course, yum, you know, this is plural. This is plural too. All right, this yam here. And that's always in the masculine. Even though they're female devils, that's in the masculine. Ratazakyum. You know, they are. That's what they are. We'll put another one up here. What's some more characteristics that you could say about the devil? We can say a thumb. Since we got this word up here, the base word is a thumb. But we're going to say a thumb. They are. Okay? Y'all see what else we can put up there as they? A thumb. All right? What else can we put up there? What else can we put up there, man? I say they we're gonna put up they're a beast. Can I put that one up there? Y'all allow me to put their beast also? Let's see what else we got up here. They're liars. D'Angelo said they're the liars. Exactly right. I mean, we can go on and on. Let me type in the chat. Exactly right. The devil can be all of these things. That's the reason why I see we have Sister Dina in class. We have pretty good class going on in here. Got Sister Dina in class. Okay. Yes. In class, you know, you have to understand. Y'all have to understand that when you're in class, you know, formal or not formal, the men, you know, when you're in class, the word is being let out. We're speaking the word. That's why I have to have this on. You know, it's not a mitri. It's a head war scarf for me, for men. Men wear war scarves, and of course, women wear the scarf on their head. You do that because if you're looking at class, and you're supposed to, and we clap it up for class with people. We understand that you're supposed to do that. We're supposed to understand, and the reason why is because the word has been brought out. This is no different than coming to class on Sabbath services, LASHAWAN QADASH, because this is the holy word. That's what we're doing. Okay, this is the Most High's word that we're bringing out right here. And of course, it's like I'm actually reading out of the Bible. Really, I mean, I'm paraphrasing something, but this is Bible. You know, the devil, Edom is the devil. So let's make sure the sisters govern themselves appropriately. We'll give y'all except for about 15 seconds or so to govern. For the men, you go ahead and put, if you don't have one on, get used to wearing when you're in class at home, even if you're in your home. Wear a war scarf, men, about your head. And then a woman, you put your scarf on your head to show that, to show the rank and order that you are a woman. You know, you're supposed to be, your head's supposed to be covered so you won't be ashamed in class. It's not nothing but an order from the Most High. You know, we're not getting down on you. We're just letting you know this is what it is. We want to make sure you understand that in class, you know, just like the scarves that we have over here in class, you know, just like the men. I'm saying men and women. We both got to. I just can't come to class like this. You know, I have to have. I'm coming for war, man. That's what this is. And the Most High, it recognizes as a man that the Most High is above us. Okay? Of course, you have Christ is above me. I understand that. The Most High is above him. And for the woman, it recognizes that you are a woman and you have the man above you. That's just how we write. That's how the Bible is written. So we follow the precepts and promises and understanding of the Bible. So women, put on your scarves also. Men, D'Angelo, DeQuan, and then, you know, everybody else. I can't mention everybody's name, but you got it. You know, it's not a, if you didn't have it on, we understand. You know, we give you some slack, you know, clap it up. We understand. But put them on right now so you can understand, okay? All right? Oh, there you go. Okay, sis. All right, sis. He says oppressor, nagash. That's right. It's a good word, Shaw. He's the oppressor, it's nagash. That's what we learned last week. He is the oppressor. We'll put that on the board. He is a nagash. He's a nagash. He's a nagash. Nagash. And Sister Ayana, when you want to say, I think you were saying We use this word right here. When you want to say thank you, you say ayan, like that. Ayan dabar. Write that down in your notes, sis. There you go. You really learned this Hebrew. Proud of you. All right? I think I got it right. Ayan dabar. That means just thank you. I'm sorry, you're welcome. Slocky. That's what it means. You're welcome. Okay? The water means thank you. I'm slocky. Ayan dabar just means you're welcome. Ah. You're possessive there. You're. Okay. Back. Okay. They are. A thumb. A thumb. Okay? A thumb to gosh. They are oppressors, man. That's what they are. They're oppressors all the time. Okay? Now we learned, that's a good word that we learned. Nagash. Okay? And we learned that, I believe it's in Lamentations 4:17. They are. And they're also beasts. That's another good one. We could say Bama. They're beasts, man. We could say my spelling here. A thumb, okay? That's all good words for they. All right? You know, that's a word. They are possessive. It's a preposition that goes before some words right here. That goes before your nouns here. The oppressor, that's a noun. The murderers is a noun. So you have prepositions that go. And so you say they, and they also just happen to be, in this case, a possessive adjective because they're possessing this adjective that possesses this noun. They say they are. Who are? They are. And so we say shagayam. We make this plural over here. All right? Just like that. Nagash, what did I say? I think I said Bama. Bama. Okay. We'll put Bama. Okay? Ba-ma. Bama. Okay? There we go. We put Bama. But we're going to put Bamayam. We're going to make this Bamayam. We're going to say Nagashyam. We're going to do that because we want to make sure it is plural. We're going to say a thumb. And of course it's mean, they are. This you don't have to put, all you have to do is put this word right here. A thumb. They. You know, we don't necessarily have to put R in there. There we go. We don't have to put R in there because it's understood that they are. They don't have to say they are. They just say they oppressors, man. And everybody, if you speak in that language, oh, you're saying they are. I mean, you know, you don't have to be that laid out to understand that. See, we go back to there. Okay? You guys write that down in your book, in your notes right there. So we'll get an understanding on that. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Right. Okay. That's right. They hunt our steps also, man. They are our oppressors. They are persecutors. That's right. So when we use these words, you see them coming, man. You know that they're murderers, ratazakyams. You know that they're oppressors, nagasyam. We know that they're bamayams. You know, they're that word, by the way, means beast. Sorry. Let's go to it. Let's write it down. We'll write beast. Try to learn some words here every week. Write them down in your book. You know, you'll get it. They're beasts, man. They're the beast of the field the Bible talks about. They are the beast themselves. They are. You know, that's what we're getting out of this class, to understand how to write the Hebrew. I was saying, Ayab, does that mean enemy? Ayabyan? I think so. Let me look that up, sis. I think you're right. Oh, Lord. I believe he is. Let me look it up real quick here. Yeah, let me see here. Look it up in my books over here. Let's find out, sis. That's exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's right, sis. Clap it up for that sis right there. She's exactly right. Exactly. Yonder bar, cause we'll leave that on there. But she said ayab. The word is ayab, ayab, and it means enemy. They're enemies also. That's exactly right. Now, how would you say that plural, sis? Write it down, plural. Me. Write it down, plural. Okay? How would you write that word down, plural? I don't want to mess that up right there. That word is ayab, me. Okay? Now, how would you say enemies? Sister Ayana and all other in the chat right there, how would you say that? How would we say enemies? You're right. Ayab does mean enemy, sis. That's exactly right. Y'all, let's clap it up for the sister, you know, because she's paying attention to the class, you know. Because I write stuff down on this board. If you write it down, all you got to do is just spit it back out. Just spit it back out, you know. Ratazakium, oppressive, negotiation, you know. I've written a lot of these words down. Bayamayam, beast. They are. That's what they are, you know. And then sister over here, Ayana, she said, I remember writing this word down here, they're enemies. So how would you say enemy plural? Yeah, that's right. Just clap it up in class, man. And listen, y'all show the sister and show the brothers some brotherhood. When you show those clap, that is showing brotherhood. That's better as you showing your brothers and sisters brothers. So how would you write? Let's see what you got. Sister Ayana, she said ayab yum. Very good. Clap it up for her. That's exactly right. Clap it up. We got Sister Ayana, D'Angelo, Asha, Dewan Curse in class, man. Y'all answering these questions like y'all know that y'all want me to move up to some more technical things, right? Good. And then we're going to do that too. We're going to definitely get into some more technical stuff. Because once I know that you're starting to understand this language and you're starting to understand what this is. This word right here, by the way, is she wrote it, yab. Here's a ya right here. Yab. Exactly right. Ayab. Of course, this is an Assyrian. If you want to write that in the Hebrew, you write down and get another pencil. It won't be so mundane and cramped up over there. I'm sorry. In Hebrew, you just simply translate that as like that. What am I writing here? Oh, yeah. Yah. Okay. Then you want to write Yah like that. Then you want to write a Ba. Like that. Ayab. Of course, you want to say ayab yan, you put a yam on the end. Let me go ahead and do that. Ayab. Anyway, that's what the word is in Paleo. This is the word is in Syrian. And ayab yan, it means enemies. So let's go ahead and finish it, writing it out on the bar. That's you're welcome over here. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. I mean, you get so many words up in here. I get cramped up myself, sis. So a yab means enemy. You're exactly right. Okay. What are we doing here? Abyab, abyab yum. So we're gonna finish writing it out over here, yam, and then we're gonna write an ending character over here because we're in Assyrian. So abyab yum. That means enemies. We got many of these devils out here. Enemy. Enemies. There you go. Yeah, just like that. Enemies, okay? More than one. More than one Ayabian. You know, more than one Ratazakian. More than one Negatium. Oppressors, man. That's what they are, man. They're devils. They're deceivers, man. If you want to say deceivers, you know, just say devil. And it's more than one beast. Bamayam. You know? And then be careful how you write them because you can even get them misconstrued. Of course, this is an Assyrian right here. Lock you for a second. So lock you right there for a second here. Okay. Yab Yun. We'll finish it out here in the Paleo, like that. Yab Yum. Like that, okay? And that's the word. In Paleo, there it is in Hebrew, okay? So, let's see what we got here. Very good. Okay, now, and I appreciate you guys. You know, we're gonna be this LASHAWAN QADASH class. We want to make this one of the top-notch classes. Let's see what we got over here. Adrian, yeah, Adrian. Let's clap it up for Adrian. Exactly right. Adrian said add yam. She's exactly right. That's right. When you want to make something plural like that, yabyam, that's why I asked you, and she said, she answered it. She said you add this yam here, okay? So it's enemies. This S right here. That S is this. Right here. Is all of that. That's yam. And it's also over here in Paleo, yam. That's exactly right, Adrian. You know, clap it up in class, clap it up, and make sure y'all give these, because people been coming here for class. Clap it up in class, you know, that's good. That lets me know you're learning, so that makes sense. And that's what devils are, man. We'll read, let's read that text. Let's read that. Let's read something here. Let's find out something here. Let's find a text on a lot of these right here and see what we got. Let's find out what we got here. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Okay. Lock you for a second. You know, in the Bible, we'll get into that. But anyway, we'll go with this right here to let you know that we'll let you know we're using preposition adjectives here, possessive adjectives, plural, you know, let's see, you know, let's find out something over here. Let's erase this right here and get into something else before the end of class here. So, oh, that's right. I didn't write those other nations here. We'll let you guys write that on the board first. Write it on the board for a second. Get yourself on the board and write that down in your books. Okay. Okay? Write that down in your book. We want you guys to write that down in your book so you can understand a little bit better of how to write down some of these words. And we're going to write down some of these heathen African nations on the board, because we know we wrote the characteristics of what Esau is. We know he's Edom, and we know what he does. So we'll write over here a little bit about these Africans. Write what nations are. Where's my slot for a second? Gotta get something to thought I had. I don't know what I did with it. Slot for a second. Y'all write that down. Here it is right here. Slot. Okay, good. Right. Here we go. So let's erase the word vocabulary over here. Let's just write these heathen African nations. We'll write so we'll let you know that you're not part of either one of them, man. You are the 12 tribes of Israel. You're not part of African nations. I mean, it's good that we know the name of them in the Bible so you can see them. When you read the Bible, it helps explain to you what these nations are. Then you begin to understand. You begin to see a little bit better. You begin to understand who it is. So we're going to write down African nations, okay? Africa. Africa nations. Now, I'm writing that down. I mean, plenty of nations because there's 18 of them anyway, but we're gonna go here and write the African nations, okay? All right? African nations. First one we'll write, we call it Mizraim. Mizraim, okay? All right. Yeah. All right, follow along with me, okay? Mizraim, all right? We call them Matazarian, all right? I think it's Yom, Matazarian. It's Egyptians. So it automatically, they put a Yom on the end because they know these are called the Egyptians. So let's write it down. They are Egyptians. I think it's what is that? Spell that goddamn word. EGY. There we go. PT. Egyptians. There it is, right there. Egyptians. Okay, like that. That's that land over there that had us in bondage for 400 years or more, I'm sure. That's Montazarian. That's Egyptians, man. We're going to name all the nations of Africa to let you know. And they have many languages down there. That ain't what we're talking about. We're talking about what these nations are. And let me put y'all attention right over here. Egyptians, okay? All right? Then we're going to write down, we'll translate some of these. We're going to have Canaan. The next we're going to have Canaan, all right? Canaan. Okay? Canaan. They are the so-called what? Or Canaan. I think it's Canaan. I remember. I'll spell it in a second. And it's the so-called South Africans, okay? South Africans, all right? That's what they are. So be writing these down, okay? So-called South Africans. so-called South Africans. All right? Y'all write that down, okay? Give you guys a chance to write that down a little bit. Then we'll have another one. We'll have Cush. Okay? We'll write him down in a second here. We're trying to give you guys a chance to write down what these nations are. Kind of put a divider up here. The board is big. We thank Officer Natazar. I can't believe it for getting this such a big board. I don't have to erase as much, man. You know, we got a board here that can pretty much carry and write up everything. We thank you, Officer Natazar. You know, we gave this inauguration, if you want to say it that. We broke the board in last week. So this is our second class, you know. We're letting you know. All right. So we have, what I say, Egyptians. That's Montazarian, okay? Egyptians, all right? Then we have the Canaans, or Canaan. I believe how you spell that. It's, I think it's spelled Canaan, okay? It's Canaan, sorry. It's Canaan. It's Canaan, if I'm not mistaken. Canaan, yeah. All right? Yeah, Canaan. And I mean, you know, if you write that word, well, we'll write it in a second here. Canaan. They would be what you call the so-called South Africans, okay? You know, down there with all of those Shaka Zulu people are, you know, shoot them up, eat them up people. I don't know what they can call them. But they count out, but they just ham sandwiches is what some of the officers call them down there. But Egyptians are the one where we had the 400 years of slavery, okay? These are the 400-year slavery people. And of course, I'm pretty sure they ain't no telling what they had in there. They talking about we were welcome there to do this and do that. Listen, they had us in hard bondage and slavery. The Most High had to kill their ass to let my people go. That's what had to happen. So there wasn't nothing exciting about being there in Egypt, okay? They try to do Egyptology to hide the fact of who you are. But that's what's Mizraim, Montazarian, those Egyptians. Egyptology is just a way to hide the fact of the real. Well, Ptolemy came and raped all them up there anyway. We're basically the light-skinned Egyptians. Man, those are dark-skinned Egyptians also. Those are, if you go back there, they call them Cush. You go back there and look at them. And of course, the Cush down here, that's what they call them, Cush, you know, because they look like it, but really, anyway, Kawat. We call them Kawat. But these Egyptians over here, they may look like us, but they're not us. We call them I think it's Kawat. Let me see. Kawash, sorry. Kawash. There we go. Kawash. And then, of course, we have another one. The last one. There are only 4 of them. There are 4 African entities of nations. Of course, they got many tribes. Many languages. Probably over 600 of them, man. Ain't no telling. 600, 700, 8,000 maybe. Who knows? But who cares, really? Only reason why we put it on the board is because we letting you know that you ain't part of them. The 12th tribe of Israel, of blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, and you're not part of either one of these tribes, man. So the next one will be Put. Because Africa was divided up, apparently, into this many nations, okay? So we have what? Pa. I think it's what. And I have to kind of like translate a little bit of these words because they ain't been so long since I've seen these. Cush, Canaan, Canaan, Mizraim, Matazarian. Okay, good. Matazarian, good. And these nations right here, man, you know, write them down in your book. You know, all your brothers, Angelo, Asha, Sister Yana, Sister Adrian. You know, y'all write these down in your book. Daquan, whoever's in class, it's just a few people in class. Write this down in your book so you'll know who the South Africans are, so you'll know who Egyptians were. That's the 400 years of slavery up in here. Let's write this down so you can really see it. 400 years of slavery and hard bondage. So we'll write that down. 400 years. You know, that's record's sake. I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure give or take some, but that's what they are. Those are the people. That's that Pharaoh, that hard-headed there, that all the plagues, and that's what's happening right now. You know, our generals are bringing it out. And Commander General Yohana actually is bringing it out, letting us know that, you know, we need to let our people go again. That's why they don't want to know who we are, don't want us to know who we are. Because once we find out who we are, you don't got to worry about this earth again. The Most High is going to put us back into where we belong. And he's going to put these Africans down in their place. He's going to put Esau, the mad dog, you know, he's going to put him down in where he belongs. Okay, he's going to put him down where he belongs. Going to put him where he actually belongs. Well, we'll translate some of these before we get out of here. Let's see if we can do that. Y'all work with me now. Don't give up. Let's see. Okay, Ma. Let's see. We're gonna write it in. Where we gonna write this in? We're gonna write it in Paleo. Okay. Let's do it in Paleo. Our language. So we'll write Ma. Then we'll write Ta. We'll write Mata. Follow me. Use the Hebrew chart and see if you can't do some of these yourself, because that's what this is for. All I'm doing is translating the actual word. You can't do it from Mizraim because that's what they call them nowadays. But the word in the Bible is Matazarium. Okay, Matazah. Then we say Zah, a Z. Mata. Oh man. I'll get back over there. I didn't put no connectors over there on that, but I'm sorry, I apologize. Mata, Za, then we'll say Ra, like this. And this is good for you brothers over here who are learning. And then we want to say Yam. We're going to say Ya. Then we're going to say Matazaria, okay? We'll, it's Ma. We'll hold it by itself. We'll come over here. We'll say Ma right here. All right? We're going to do it like that. And we're going to say Tazar. Ooh, Lord. What am I doing here? Let's do this again. Ma Tazar. There we go. It's a Tazar. Lakia. Matazar. Like that. Mata. Whoa, what am I doing? No, I got this wrong. I even got the spell right. Let's get this spell right here. Let's lock you for a second. There we go. Okay, there we go. We get a little better. Matazar. Matazar. There we go. Matazar Yum. Matazar, and then we have the word Matazar. Then we have yum. Matazarium. Okay? Well, I don't know where I get the top. I don't know where I get that from. But anyway, it's a tazah. Matazarium. Right here. This tazah. Not this. That's wrong there. Must be getting late in class. Matazar. So this is what we do. We say ma right here, independent connected. Then we have tazar and the R together. Matazar, and then we have yum. Like this. Okay? That's how that word is written. So by knowing how this word is written, now I can understand how to write it out. Or how it's written out, now I can understand how it's written in Hebrew. Just like that. That's why I'm saying pay close attention in class. All you brothers especially, you know, pay close attention. Matazarium, okay? All right. What else? Canaan. I'm taking my time to write these. Canaan. Yeah, that's right. Then we have the word out of Canaan, Canaan. Canaan. So we have ka. We have ka like that. All right. That right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Ka. Then we have na. Then we have I. Then we have ein. Like that. So we have ka. That's independent connected just like that. Then we have na right here. Then we have to join ein together just like that. So by knowing this, let's go over this word right here. Kana'ain. Pay close attention in class here. Even if you don't write anything, you're not clapping in class, at least pay close attention here. Okay? All right, brothers and sisters, all right? Akim and Akwathin. Okay? Ka, independent connected. Na, independent connected. Ein. These are the 4 African nations right here. All right? Canaan. All right? Kawash. Let's do that one. All right? Real quick here. Kawash. It was the same thing as saying Cush. In the Bible, you see Kawash. You know, that's where we get it from. Let's see. We got somebody in the chat over here. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, no. All right. Anyway, pay close attention in class here. All right. Got any questions? Just type it up. You know, I can make mistakes sometime. I have to go back and correct some of this stuff. Sorry. Okay, where am I? Kawash. Okay. So over here, we're going to have another ka, like this. Ka. You get it. If you notice, you come all the way over here. See this ka all the way over here. Okay? We're not writing Assyrian, we're writing Paleo Hebrew right here. This is the Paleo. Alright? Ka. Let's follow me. Let's see wa. How do you write a wa? That's what you want to know. You go over there and look on the board. Over there. Right here. Right there. Right here on this wa. That's why I put this chart up here so you can see it. You can follow, okay? Wa. Okay? Like that. All right. Okay. Now, there we go. All right. Kawash. And then, of course, we want to have sha. Then we want to use that word right here, sha. So we write this little W-looking thing right here. That's a sha. So there again, we go down here and we write the connectors again, like we talked about earlier. Everybody knows what the connectors are in Hebrew. The connectors will go like this. Let me move this up just a little bit, like that. Okay, so it's ka, just like that. We're going to write a ka. We're writing the 4 African nations. Then we want to write wash together. We want to join this together. And that's because that's what we're doing here. We're writing ka, independent connected by itself. That's what this little upside down U means again. And when you get to the U, or the one that's not upside down, that just looks like a regular U, like this, like that. When you see that U right there, that means we're joining two characters together, or two alphabet. In this case, it's two characters, and that would be wash. This spells this right here, wash, just like that, okay? And the last one, take your time, you guys, write that down. We'll do this last one here, and we'll be just about done with class. Put, the put, did I even write that down? Who are they from? Lord have mercy. Let's see. Canaan, South Africa. Cush is the Ethiopians. I apologize. Cush is the Ethiopians. Uns. Like that. Ethiopians. That's what Cush is. So when you see him, the Ethiopians right there, and some of them Ethiopians may have intermingled with Matazarian, with the Egyptians. But I can tell you they ain't white, and they were dark-skinned people. Okay? That's why Paul would say, "Aren't thou that Egyptian?" Because he thought they were. He thought he was. He thought it was black. Paul was a man from the what was he from? He was a man from the tribe of Benjamin, the West Indian. Those dark people down there chopping sugar cane. That's what they thought he was. Okay, that's what they in the Roman and then when we were in captivity in Rome, they said, "Aren't you that Egyptian?" I think it was Festus or one of those emperors or whatever they were down in there. So, Lockie, let you write that down. So aren't there one of those Egyptians? So in order to be an Ethiopian, Egyptian, you had to be dark. So anyway, Puwat or Put is the so-called Libyan. That's Gaddafi. Them people up there, he's dead now, but that's the one that they how you spell Libya? I'll never forget that. Libya. Dang. Oh, Libyans. There you go. Y-A-N. Okay. Y-A-N-S. They're Libyans. All right. And so we're going to spell it out real quick, and I believe that'll be about the last one we can get on the board today. I believe Put is called Puwat. And there we go. We take it, and it's going to be looking just like that. Pa. That's a P. In Paleo Hebrew, it looks just like that. Pa, and then you got a wa. Here's the wa. Like that. Okay. Pa, wa, and then now we get to write the little ta that I was trying to write up here. You have to forgive me. Salaki. Right here, just like that. Ta. Okay. Now, so we have pa. Then we have wa. There's your connectors. Pa, independent connected, wat. For what? So write that down. Get ready for these last announcements over here. But write that down to let you know that those nations are, they join in with the Shagaims to hunt our footsteps. They do that too. Those nations put us in slavery, man. These two, the Shagaims, the devils, or Edom, Adawam, Hayaha Shaga. Edom is the devil. They join together. They're our enemies, man. They are murderers. They will murder you. As it says, they hunt our steps that we can't even go out in the street. You don't believe that? Read the paper. Look at the people who are hunted down. Look at the news. Look at the people who are hunted down by these devils over here. Shagaims, okay? By them. These are the people who put us in slavery. the ships, the merchant ships, they were Jewish people. Okay, they were Jewish people. The Shigaims, these devils over here, they were the people and that led us over here as sheep for the slaughter. Put us on a slave ship and said, you better get on this boat because we get ready to sell you. And the Egyptians, the Canaans, the Canaan, the Cush, the Kawash, or the Put, or the Powat, so it's the Libyans, the Ethiopians, the South Africans, and the Matazarians, or the Egyptians, said, yeah, we want some of that money, and they joined with the devil, or Esau the white man, to put us into slavery. You know? So if you understand that, write all this down. These are the people that did that. Write down their characteristics. They are Shigaims. They are devils, man. They are murderers. Those devils are murderers. Atham. They are Ratazakim. Exactly, you got that right. They are Atham. They are oppressors. Negashims. Exactly right. Okay? They are oppressors. Okay? You know, it's not supposed to join with our oppressor. Nagash. Okay? Atham are they, Atham Bamaya, and they are beasts. Only a brute beast can take somebody and shoot them in their own car when they're looking for their damn license. When they're looking for their license, only an oppressor can do that while the baby's in the back of the seat and the mother's screaming. Only a devil, only his. I think it was a Japanese, a Chinese man, whatever, Filipino, whatever the hell he was. But anyway, he works for Shigaian. Only a devil can put his foot on George Floyd's neck for 9.5 minutes. Only a devil can do that, man. What possible good would you have? You're going to take away his breathing passage. Only a devil would pursue a child with Skittles coming home at night. Only a devil would pursue him. This kind get away with it all. Shigaims. Because only a murderer, a Ratazakyam, an oppressor, a Nagasyam, a beast, a Bamayam, a devil, a Shigayam, plural. Only they would do something crazy like that. The Most High is coming back with the chariots to get us out of this craziness. But I'm just letting you know who these oppressors are, man. And there are more. There are other nations. Psalms 83. We'll talk about it tomorrow morning in Sabbath class. Join us tomorrow in Sabbath class where you can understand that we're going to tell you the nations, the tabernacles of Edom. Moab, Ammon. We're going to Japanese, Chinese. All these nations have come together. Even the Hagarenes, the Africans. Those are the 4 nations. All these nations, they got different tribes, of course, but their basic tribe of the Africans are Montezarium, Canaan, Kawash, and Puat. Only a devil in these nations can do this against us. Okay? Let's see, we got anything? Okay? Yeah. Now, what we're going to do, you still in the chat? Let's clap it up, everybody. Let's clap it up for the chat. Say we had a Tawab class, okay? If you had a Tawab class, just clap it up. Clap it up. If you didn't, then I don't understand. But I hope you did. Hope you did something. Yeah, put the hand claps in there. Clap it up and let yourself know. That's right. I see some hand claps right there. Finish. Clap it up. We can clap it up. Go ahead. Clap it up in class and let yourself know. Give encouragement to your brother and your sister that, hey, we enjoyed class, and let me know that you've learned something and understanding, and I know, how to go about class and govern it to what we have. If you're still in there, I know you're drinking your lemonade. I know you're cutting up that little bit of steak. We're going to read the announcement, but go ahead and put the hand claps in there. While I'm reading these announcements over here, y'all clap it up in class, all right? All right? There you go. Clap it up in class. Let's see, who else? D'Angelo, Adrian. I know we got more than 2 people in there. Clap it up, everybody. Come Clap it up in class. And we know how if you learn something here, even if you didn't, just encourage the other brother next to you, another sister next to you. Clap it up, Ayana. Clap it up, Adrian. Clap it up, your brothers, Asha, Daquan, all of y'all. Who else we got? Anyway, did I miss any? I may have. Asha, D'Angelo, of course. Anyway, here we go. The ISUPK announcements, the security announcement. We are the ISUPK, started off 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. The rule for the brother and the sister. When a brother or sister comes into school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother and the sister will get permission from the head to marry. This is righteous, man. Treat that sister right, and sisters treat that brother right. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18-21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10th in the Hebrew, my Aishara, of the 10th. Aishara is 10, and of course of ma. Okay. 10% of every penny of increase the Most High gives you, give the Treasury Department or teacher. The priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you will like. Holy convocations, announced convocations on the other side of the sheet. Of course, like I said, we're on the Feast of the First Fruits right here. We started after the Sabbath of Unleavened Bread, which happened Sunday, sundown May 2nd, 21. We're done. We count 50 days. We celebrate the 50th day, Sunday, June the 20th, 2021. Start before sundown, Leviticus 23:10 and 22. And after that, we'll have another memorial blowing of trumpets, of course. But that's how we did it. That's how we're doing it now, so far. All right. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shoes, pants, and headbands and scarf. And we'll take our time, and just like I said, make sure you have your scarf on, sisters, over your head to cover your head, so you won't be ashamed, and so because the word is being brought out. And man, all the men, make sure you wear your war scarf around your forehead right there. It can be plain black for that matter, but just make sure that you wear that. Yeah, that's right. Clap it up for clap. Make sure you wear one of those, so you'll understand and have respect for the word being brought out, especially when I'm getting ready to do, and I hope that's why I'm giving you guys a chance to make sure you have them on, because I'm going to do a salute to the men, salute to the women, so that's why I make sure you have them on, okay, in class. All right, especially when you're bringing out the word. So we're going to say, we'll give a salute to all my brothers. We're going to say, Amadam Shabbat, Amadam. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Thumb, okay? We're going to do a courtesy salute to the sister. What I want you to do is put your hands together like that. Make sure you got your hair covered over your head. We're going to say, Amadam Shabbat, Amadam. Yahweh Shamar Alathah Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And for that we say, Shalom.